Hey everybody, Jeff Schneider here, and in today's episode, we're going to be comparing this $70 ligature to this very inexpensive rubber band.
Which one is better, the $70 ligature or this very inexpensive rubber band?
And I'm going to do a blind listening test for you guys so you can try to tell at home if I'm playing on the fancy Francois Louis ligature or the rubber band. But first, I want to talk to you about getting your music heard, because so many of you are musicians and you're making great music, but nobody's hearing it, and that's a problem. I'm guilty of this to a certain extent too.
Shame.
You know, I put a lot of my music on YouTube, but nowhere else really. I'm not on Spotify, I'm not on iTunes, I'm not on Apple Music until now. I just started working with this company, DistroKid, an amazing company. They help you get your music online on all of those platforms I just mentioned and more. It's so easy to do and it's really inexpensive. A lot of you guys are familiar with my Loop of the Day series that I started last year. I put up volume 1 of all of my Loop of the Days. It's like 24 Loop of the Days. It's on Spotify. It's available on iTunes. You can go listen to it. Search Jeff Schneider Loop of the Day and it'll pop up. I'm really excited to have sort of that catalog available because I know a lot of you guys were asking, you know, when am I going to get this music up on Spotify? Well, it's there now, thanks to DistroKid. Get your music out there. Make sure people can find you, hear you, and, you know, share what you have to offer with the world. All right, let's get to the blind listening test. I know you guys want to hear what it sounds like when I play with the rubber band. So I'm going to blur this out. Hopefully I can figure out how to do that in post. And I'll play version A and then I'll play version B. And I'll tell you afterwards which one was the Francois Louis and which one was the rubber band. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to do version B. This is with the other ligature setup. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so which version had the real Francois Louis ligature and which version had the rubber band ligature?
Which one is better?
The first version was the Francois Louis. The second version, version B, was with the rubber band. Could you guys tell? Honestly, I didn't hear or feel too much of a difference. I mean, maybe I feel a little bit more confident with the Francois Louis than the rubber band, but for $70, I don't know. I mean, this worked fine, certainly in a pinch. So what does that mean? Is the Francois Louis ligature just not that great? Or is the rubber band like a great ligature option? Or does it not matter at all and the ligature is just like anything goes, anything that holds the reed onto the mouthpiece will work? And just so you know, I wasn't cheating. I really do have a rubber band on my mouthpiece and it does work. I literally just threw it on there. It's twisted up. It's just a mess. But you know, it got the job done. Have you guys seen this one before? Check out the rubber band on the 2 fingers. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's the end of magic.
You know, I think the bigger takeaway here is that obsessing about gear and paying lots and lots and lots of money for gear may not always be the best route or the best option or the best thing to obsess over when it comes to your instrument or making music. So try not to get too caught up in that game. There are so many sound exercises that you can do that are going to take you further along than just buying something new like a new mouthpiece or a new reed or a new ligature. You know, you've got your long tones, you've got your overtones. We've talked about these again and again. You've heard about them before. They really do work. You just got to practice them and it takes time. So hopefully you guys found this kind of fun and interesting. Let me know in the comments if you guessed right with regard to that blind listening test. Be honest, I'm just curious if you were able to tell which was which. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're interested in taking Skype lessons, I can help you with your saxophone sound and many other things. So I have a link for that down in the description below, along with a link to DistroKid. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check out the link below in the description. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye.